Today we are in Dearborn, Michigan, and we are inviting you to come along with us for our adventure at the Henry Ford Museum. Come along! Okay, first we're going to take the Ford factory tour, and then we're going to come back to the museum. So they actually take us over there, so we're going on a little trip. We're just admiring the cool mold-a-ramas. It looks like there's a whole bunch. You can collect them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are so fun. Here are the first two machines. Henry Ford and the Ford 150.
Here we are at the Ford Rouge factory. This is one of the only places we're allowed to film here. We saw a couple films and we went to the observation deck, got to see the roof of the buildings. And right now everyone's on lunch. So shortly we're going to go back up and we're going to get to see them assembling Ford F-150s. Right here they have some older Ford cars like the 65 Mustang, 56 Ford Thunderbird, and other old ones.
Model T and Model A, I think?
No, I didn't say Model T, I said Model A.
There you go.
So we'll have some pictures of that.
Way back to the museum because we haven't been in the museum yet. But if you get a chance to go to the Henry Ford factory tour, you can't film in there, but it was really, really neat to see how a car is made by assembly line. Such a huge place with so much going on and so many people all doing their thing. And in the end, there's a car, and then these robots go around the car to make sure that it's put together exactly right. It's really cool, wasn't it?
Liked it.
Yeah, well, we're on our way to the museum, so we'll see what's there.
This is a 1972 Lincoln. It's a Reagan car. It's the limousine that after he was shot by John Hinckley, they threw him in here and rushed him off to the hospital. Over on the other side, you should be able to see
what you show over here. So there Reagan is in the car that we just saw. And next, we have the Kennedy car. This is the one that President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas.
It's a 1935 Stagecoach travel trailer. Henry Ford gave this to his friend Charles Lindbergh in 1942.
Famous for making his the first solo nonstop flight across the Atlantic. He and his wife used it as a home on the road and as a spare room and study at home. She wrote a book and he wrote a book, The Spirit of St. Louis. This may be America's oldest surviving school bus. It is a 1927 Bluebird.
So that was the majority of the car section of the Henry Ford Museum, and now we're going into the flight section. Henry Ford was heavily involved in aviation and creating these great airplanes. And then he decided not to make any planes anymore after Harry Brooks, who was one of his favorite test pilots, at 25 years old, commuted from Birmingham, Michigan, about 25 miles from here in Dearborn, and he crashed. And so he decided he was not going to make planes anymore. This next section is about the struggle for freedom and does have the Rosa Parks bus located here. If you'd like to see that, that is in Dearborn, Michigan. Let's go check it out. This is an actual folding camp bed used by George Washington. Looks like it folds up into like a little trunk case. It's really interesting. This is his camp chest from 1783. This is a neck collar used in 1860 for slaves who they thought might run away. It's got a lock on it, and these big spikes that come out are to make it difficult for running because they couldn't run through forests and weeds and things very easily. This is the actual rocking chair in which President Lincoln was assassinated in 1865. Okay, so the very last thing we saw here was the Wienermobile. We took a picture of it. We'll just include that so you could see. We decided we would get a mold-a-rama since they have so many here, and we've never gotten a mold-a-rama. I haven't. Have you ever gotten one?
Mm-mm.
It's $3, and this one makes the Wienermobile. So we think it'd be a perfect thing to buy here today. Uh-oh. Yay! You're supposed to hold it upside down, I believe, just for a few seconds. Put that little hole, let some steam out. Okay, how's it look? Does it still feel hot in your hands? A little bit? Let me see. Yay! Wienermobile! How fun!